moon rising specifically, as well as Mercury, Mars, Venus. We are gonna get into some different types of things when it comes to career, so Midhaven and North Node too. So check the placements in your chart, boo. We're gonna go through astro sex, relationships, shameless truths, money, finances, career, as well as some oracle messages, and then we will end the reading on my Spirit Says deck overall. So Geminis, I've missed you on my channel here, so definitely interact with me, like this video, and tell me how you're feeling about this read in the comments below. Help my channel grow and make sure to subscribe. But Gemini, the message is so fucking clear. So your sibling sign, Sagittarius or sister sign, whatever you want to call it, right? Always, 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 if not 99% of the time, I swear to gosh, comes up in your read. So out of the Astro Sex deck, you got an affirmation and it was Sagittarius. Now I'm saying also check the other placements in your chart because this card came up in so many different reads. So a lot of you could have you could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could have a Sagittarius coming towards you. But this says, I deserve to have an exciting, abundant, happy sex life. So for a lot of you, you're kind of thinking about, what is that? What does that mean a little bit, Jackie? Like, I'm not really sure. I don't really know during this time. Some of you might be reflecting a little bit on, with the third eye chakra here, 51 breaking down to a 6, really thinking about trusting your intuition with your happiness during this time, especially when it comes to sex. And also having things kind of be changed up a little bit too, Geminis. You could also be 51. That could be significant to you. But we do have 6-6 showing up for you out of 2 of my card decks here. This card also came up, the Shameless Truth, in Scorpio's read as well. And I just love that it went with this affirmation so fucking beautifully. Dolphins could be spiritual animal totems for you during this time. They could be coming to your dreams. Maybe you're going and traveling on a sex vacation with a Sagittarius and you're going to be seeing some dolphins. Just take what resonates with you. But really, you are focusing on self-love and also sexual self-love and solo sexual self-care. So dating yourself, prioritizing yourself, loving yourself, and there is a lot of harmonious times ahead. So 6-6, Ascended Master number, is showing up for you here. That does say trust your intuition and that there will be some things that are very harmonious and plentiful moving forward. You could also be 24 or 51, and those could also just be numbers in your birth chart as well, or even 6 within your numerology report here too. You have, out of the real as fuck relationships, you have new family, new friends, relationships coming in hot. Coming in hot. You know what I'm saying, Gemini baby? Okay. So this is coming out in the overall energy of the collective during this time. So check the placements in your chart if you want those double confirmations or triple, because this just came out in Leo's reading too. So maybe this is coming in during Leo season for you. I am recording this on the last day of Cancer season and as we move into Leo season during this time. So really be open to this. Spirit is asking you, be open to the new relationships, in front. Yeah. And there are multiple opportunities underneath that. There are multiple offers for dates, love, work, life, all the above opportunities here. And I love that that came out underneath this card because that is literally what I titled your read, with opportunities, but that word did not come up in any of the other cards here. So thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation here. But this is literally the double confirmation of you have many things coming in, Gemini. So many beautiful blessings. Some of you could be getting a new job. Some of you could be getting multiple job opportunities during this time. Congratulations for all of you. New sales, new clients, new whatever. But I love this card so much because this is kind of like one of my Oprah cards, cards like you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I know a lot of people don't like Oprah, okay, whatever. And it's like that energy of so much abundance is like cycling and circling to you, and it's just really growing during this time. Very beautiful. Out of money, career, finances, 2 different decks, we have Be a Sport and Coffin. So for some of you, you're in a dead-end job. You're over it. You need to stop. You need to move forward to something new in life. You could also maybe work at a funeral home or anything like that with death in particular. You could be a grief and loss counselor, a therapist, or something like that. You could also just know that like this is the death of this career and I'm done, and really kind of crave like something else during this time, Gemini, and that's okay. And for some of you, you're really just kind of thinking like, what would this be here? So this card says some of you could just experience a bad investment, financial challenges, or you could just be really relying on some of your savings during this time. Some of you might be working in the night shift, a job ending, or office work overall here. But we also have Be a Sport out of this deck. So for those of you that are like moving into a new career, or you're still in the same like dead end job that you don't feel like you're really rising up the corporate ladder to the occasion or whatever. Or for some of you, even your own businesses, be a sport kind of energy just really, kind of shares with me and tells me like maybe some of you have felt like you've had to suck it up, which we don't do that. So we don't shame ourselves. We don't tell ourselves we have to hold back. We have to suck things up in life. Fuck no, we don't do that, right? So that's like bye type of energy. And so if you feel like you're being shamed into doing something at work or whatever, it's okay to speak up. You don't always have to be a sport. For some of you that just needed to hear that out there. Some of you might be working in a team, or you might be also being told, be a team player, take one for the team, whatever. And maybe you're just kind of sick of that too. Like, I'm sick of taking one for the team. I'm sick of the person that's doing the brunt of this work. Or I'm sick of like, being the backbone of this team here when this person's out, this person's out, this person's out. And I'm like, the team. So some of you, I'm picking up this energy of maybe you've been doing 3 or 4 jobs at this time, and that could really be leading to maybe some health issues. No, this is not a health reading, but like a dead end type of thing. This card also says you're being asked to have more fun or focus on being a team player. You could also be great at certain types of sports, fitness, health arena, whatever. Okay, this card said health, and improve your finances by consider working as a team or doing collaborations. For some of you, maybe you're influencers, but because some of you are taking too much of the team on your back here, like there's some mistakes that could have been made, and you might have been learning some new things, student, for things that you weren't trained for. And this is like also maybe writing, and maybe you forgot to like put something in an email or write something up, and it's like, well, holy shit, like how am I expected to do all this stuff when maybe like I am carrying the team on my back? Some of you might be a student right now learning at this time in school for something where you're learning new skills. Some of you might be training or getting training in this new job. Congratulations for the new job opportunities out there, Geminis. I love it. And some of you could also really be like an admin, a blogger or writer or creative, a content creator too. With this as well, the word collaborations, I can't ignore it. I feel like some of you might be collaborating with influencers, maybe social media as well. Like that is your third house, is like social media. That is you, Gemini boo, okay? We do have out of spirit says deck heart. So a lot of you need to be opening your heart to these brand new beginnings and opportunities. You could be 40 here during this time, but really needing to listen to your body and trust your intuition and your mind for the things that you truly want in life. Maybe you're going through a shared midlife crisis and you just want things to kind of shift or pivot, and you're just not really sure where you're at. So at this time, you could be 40, you don't have to be 40. Fours could also just be showing up for you too. But really asking yourself deep down inside, what is it that you want here? Spirit is coming in with some blessings. 22 is showing up for you because you got 2 cards here, 2 cards here. Okay. But Spirit's showing up with some blessings. You got the bounteous card here. And this says, generously given relationships and things are coming together, which is kind of like this work in a team energy, as well as this like new friends, new family members, just new people in general. Some of you are going to become an aunt, uncle, a grandparent, a parent here, a caregiver, maybe an adoptive parent, like whatever, but like your family's just getting bigger. We'll talk more about that. So act surprised if I spoiled that news for some of you here. But we also have water codes, ancient wisdom, the intelligence is in you. I know you're a thinker, Gemini. I know you want to be able to know the answers and have everything done. You are a very intelligent sign of the zodiac here. And Spirit's really saying like, hey, maybe you get to strategize in your life during this time creatively, not only in career, but also like relationship, sex, love, all the above, and like what you want with the relationship in yourself, and how can you kind of craft this master plan overall. Out of the tarot deck, you legit have Sagittarius energy showing up again. So you could have Sagittarius in your chart if you do go watch that read, boo. But you really have someone that is well-grounded, balanced, coming in for you. They want to talk to you about a work opportunity, a career. And some of you, this is also getting pregnant here. So congratulations on your new baby. Yeah, and we have legit 4 Swords energy, bed rest here. And some of you might be coming out of the hospital soon, for those of you that are pregnant, and like you get to like come and take your baby home and have some time with your partner here. Okay, that's for some of you. For others of you, this is more so work energy and an opportunity that's gonna make you really, really happy. This could also be a Sagittarius friend or family member, lover, partner, spouse, whatever, that is really vouching for you in their work setting or place, and you are gonna be so happy when you move forward. For some of you, this is also like a new stream of income. Okay. Let's talk about the channeled messages I got for you that I wrote down. So, one of the things, though, first, I'm recording this on the full moon today. 3 days before, 3 days after the full moon is when you really channel those energies. We have it at the 29th anaretic degree today of Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Daddy Saturn. Daddy Saturn is planet of lessons and karma. And the fact that we are having this twice during Cancer season, it's like once in a blue moon kind of energy. So if you didn't learn your lesson from the past full moon in Capricorn to release and let go of something, and you don't do it now, Gemini, Daddy Saturn, you are going to be learning some lessons and having to integrate them maybe on a later timeline. And you might be watching this, 3 years into the future and be like, oh, fuck, I wish I learned that lesson that Jackie said in that one read of letting blank go. So what do you have to let go of? This is for my Gemini rising. So those of you that are not Gemini risings, you need to find your rising sign. Go back and watch that read here because that is what is going to affect you specifically. But this full moon is going through your 8th house, which is the occult wisdom, knowledge, sex, and investing. Some of you might be letting go of a bad investment, and that does show in your cards here too. With the astrology and the cards, there's just like a double confirmation here. Some of you might be letting go of maybe a sexual partner here, or like even coming out of the closet and just saying like, I'm letting go of having to just, show up as like this cis heteronormative person that just wants like one partner because that's what society deems as, normal or healthy or whatever. You might just be like, fuck that. I'm coming out here and I'm letting go of this public, not really like, not public, but like maybe this persona when it comes to you overall. And you could also just be letting go of some different types of things that maybe you don't agree with anymore, like values with occult wisdom, knowledge, whatever. So Gemini, the numbers that I got for you, it was really cool, 22, and then that was showing up with cards with the double numbers on here. But we do have this very go, go, go energy for you during this time. We do have Mars in Gemini, your sign. So things are going to be very fast. Things are going to be very in your head, very, I want to learn, I want to think, I want to have all these creative, conversations with people, whatever. I want to socialize, right? And Spirit is also asking you just, take a breath because of you ruling, the throat, the lungs, the hands, like slow down a little bit. Okay. Make sure to breathe during this time and work with the air element too, to just really ground your energy. They also gave me overbooked, busy, and overprogrammed here. So make sure with work, summer, relationships, whatever you got going on, Gemini, really block those times in your calendar for a break where you don't have to be doing so much. Like set it in there and hold yourself accountable to that boundary and that self-love here, that dating yourself or prioritizing yourself. So I love that showed up in the cards. Beautiful energy. So manage your calendar better and take time for breaks, set them on there. They also talked about like clairaudience in the throat chakra here. You do rule the throat, Gemini, so you might be having some different conversations. Spirit might be giving you some different messages that you are like hearing, some signs, some synchronicities, whatever, music. But the throat chakra was coming up for you, and they said swallowing your pride and not asking for help, you got nailed. And Spirit's really saying, let people help you, let people in. You don't have to put on such a brave face for whoever that need to hear that. They also told me something really different energetically after. So again, take what resonates with you, but they said, boy cried wolf here. So someone might be playing around with you a little bit, Gemini, and like saying, this happened. And then like this person's lying to you twice or manipulating you twice. And the third time you might be like, 3 strikes and you're out. Like, I'm done. I'm over this. And really like wolves represent, that knowledge, that wisdom, that intellect. They have to move in the winter under the snow in a very stealth-like action. So some of you, need to pay attention to any types of spiritual animal totems around you during this time. You could be seeing them in your dreams. Pay attention to that with Neptune retrograde. And we also have stealth mode that came up for you. So some of you might feel like you also have to go into stealth mode and be very mindful about how you move forward with some steps in your life. We also had like can't fully share with people, and you can't feel like you can't fully share your successes. So I feel like some of you are holding back with your throat chakra, and not asking for help or just not sharing or being even mindful of the flip of that too. Maybe not asking other people how things are going in their life. Maybe you're talking too much, Gemini. I'm going to call some of you out on this. I have different Geminis on my channel. All the birth charts are different, right? And it's the energy that can kind of go back and forth here a little bit. So it is going to be different for some of you. And I feel like some of you just want people to kind of check in on you. And that's what Spirit really gave me in these messages with these cards. So if you need help with something, ask help with something, really challenge yourself on that, put yourself out there a little bit more too. So let's shuffle this out, Gemini babies, okay? Make sure if you are new here, hit subscribe below. Now 83% of y'all are not subscribed, so that'd be cool if we could get that number, lower, maybe 77 because it's a master number here. So yeah, and make sure as always, only take what resonates with you. Get your one-on-one readings done too. 7th house wants to pop out here, and there's 7 people on the chat, now 8, but maybe there's something going on with long-term partners, marriage, relationships, pleasure with others. We'll see if that comes out. But make sure to get your one-to-one readings done because not everything is for you in this read. This is a collective read. So we have Pisces popping out overall here out of the Astrosex deck. Maybe you're getting a foot massage. Maybe someone's playing around with your feet. Maybe you are exploring creative sex more. Feelings first, really being open-minded. And 9th house, Sagittarius energy again. Gemini, I'm telling you, y'all have Saggy in your chart or a Saggy in your life. Some of you might be going on a sex vacation, traveling, doing some things. Yeah, and really thinking about what you value again. Oh my God, in relationships, money, sex, who are you giving to? Who are you receiving? This stuff through too. And then we have Aquarius. You have a lot of major arcana in the houses in this here. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. And then you also have the 9th house and the 2nd house. So you have Taurus and Sagittarius energy here. For some of you, you're exploring things like your future overall energies. You're wanting to explore sex in some different ways. You're wanting to kind of experiment. Maybe BDSM and kink could be big for you. Some of you really do need your partner or maybe yourself to give yourself a little bit of a nice foot massage here, rub on those ankles, calves, maybe you're needing to get a pedicure for your sexy self-care. I don't know. But really, some of you are also wanting to share your feelings first when it comes before having sex with people. So again, just take what resonates with you, my loves. Tell me about this, Pisces. They're coming towards you. This is also Aquarius, Aries energy. I'm telling you, sex vacation, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You could have an earth sign energy, baby, kiddo, whatever. And this could be delaying the two of you being able to go out and explore and have a sex vacation or get around water, be outside during summer, or just go on those date nights here. Yep, some of you are being held back because of your kiddos overall. 8 of Swords sideways. So it's not in the reverse where you're yeah, we can fully come out and play. And it's not on the upright where it's we're fully restricted. So again, I feel like this is you needing to ask for help to become maybe unbound from responsibilities. And so you can just kind of go and have some different types of sex with your partner here and get reacquainted with them again. Heavy Pisces energy here. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't feel sexually fulfilled here. You feel restrained here and stuck. You might be exploring BDSM and kink, but not in the fun way of being restrained and stuck. I mean, emotionally stuck with maybe some different kinds of responsibilities. Some of you are wishing for this, but maybe the money's not there and you do have to save up a little bit. And maybe you want to have some sort of vacation in the past that was going on or happening. And you maybe have this by next Pisces season. Again, take what resonates with you. There could be something better coming in though. So we love that you got the Sun card, the best card in the deck tarot here. Leo energy, something could be changing during Leo season here too. So again, we're moving in Leo season tomorrow. Take what resonates with you. Okay, boom. 2 of Pentacles. You need to be able to call more balance in your relationships and the people in your partnerships that you are having sex with. Giving and receiving. Page of Wands here. You could have fire in your chart here, or this could be a fire sign energy. Again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but having conversations about this. Yeah. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Some of you are not happy with your sexual partners because they aren't emotionally giving. You're not having conversations about intimacy here. Yeah. And Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel why am I giving so much of my time, my money, my energy, my effort with this here when this person won't even have an emotionally connecting conversation? Why am I paying for these things here? Why am I paying for these date nights? Why am I buying these gifts? Why am I doing this? So some of you are questioning that. Just watch your money with that during this time. Tell me about this ninth house here energy. What does Geminis need to know, please? Six of Cups in the reversed. Past friendships, nostalgia energy. Oop. Heavy Sagittarius energy here. Temperance card. In case you didn't see that with all my cards in my hands. Oh my God, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Moon card, Pisces energy. Some of you are in a relationship with the Sagittarius here, and they're not prioritizing you. They're not prioritizing sex with you. They're not traveling towards you. They don't want to actually invest in this relationship. So I'm sorry, Geminis, for those of you that are going through this. That fucking sucks. It's annoying because you're really, you know, showing up as like you are very balanced, grounded, tempered, solid in this. And this is someone that you truly do love. You know them for a long time, Six of Cups in the reverse, and you keep showing up, you keep showing up, you keep showing up. But the Sagittarius potentially, or they have it in their chart, is not what you wished for or hoped for sexually and relationally. And you have to trust your intuition and know that spirit is planning something better for you out there. Happiness, family, soul family, friends, whatever. For some of you, this could also be like a threesome, foursome, polyamory, multiple partners here. And this could be with the Pisces overall. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this could be delayed. Some of you might be traveling as well too during, you know, this next year, and maybe you're going on swingers retreats or poly retreats or whatever, and really putting yourself out there in the community overall, that people share the same values and they're also emotionally showing up for you. Like they showed up for you, okay? I feel like there's certain people that you feel like haven't showed up for you sexually. Eight of Cups in the reverse, they haven't, and you are walking away from them. Yep, and you are coming out of this Hanged Man energy. I'm telling you, this is something that was not spiritually aligned. This is like heavy Pisces energy. You were just like, why am I going to stick around for you if you don't stick around for me? What's the point? What is the point? Three of Cups. You are going to be calling in more soul fam, happier community, happier connections and relationships. For some of you, this is like threesome energy here, and enjoying this and having conversations about what do we want with this. And then it's like a turn on for some of you here, but this other person was not well balanced or grounded, whatever. Take what resonates with you. Tell me about the second house. I feel like it's the stuff that I've already said here. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. So you have fixed sign energy, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and why can't I think? Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. You could have those in your chart, of course. But this is also like Taurus second house of money here. Some of you have maybe been very giving in relationships and love. And now Spirit's like, that's coming back to you. Wish fulfillment. I love this. Gemini, if you want this, fucking like claim it in the comments. It will be delayed though. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Like you don't trust that Spirit's aligning someone in something better for you. When it comes to the planet of Venus, that is love, that is pleasure, that is money, that is just some damn good time together here. And some of you you don't trust this. Some of you are like blocking this. You're like, is this gonna happen, Spirit? And you're just like in your head about it. Spirit's like, yo, 10 of Cups, you're gonna be so happy, okay? Don't block your blessings with this. Stay open, remain open to all the possibilities. Spirit wants to give them to you, Gemini, okay? Spirit wants to give it to you. You want a threesome? Here it is. You want a better, like, sexually aligned family here, or you want to have a family here, and you want to have sex and have a baby? Here it is. Like, Spirit wants to give it to you, but you don't trust it. So some of you need to maybe work on your mindset with this. Maybe you need to work with the law of attraction. Maybe you need to work on any, you know, overthinking patterns, anxiety, like too much in your head here with them, and really kind of like maybe stuck in some sort of shame of perfectionism. Telling you, there's going to be a divine healing here when it comes to your relationships and sexual energies overall. Not gonna lie, I feel like that's Aquarius energy, which is your overall energy here at the bottom of this deck. Spirit's truly giving you all the signs and double confirmations. It may not come till like Sagittarius, Pisces, or Aquarius season. And I know some of y'all might be like, fuck, Jackie, why? Okay, I know, I get it. It sucks having to wait for that shit. But your charts, for birth charts, might be different with different kinds of transits and where Venus is transiting in your house, you know, within this next year and which house it is in. So, truly just be mindful of that. We had Lilith come out. So shadow work. Yeah, some of you need to work on your sexual fears, your sexual negative thoughts, your sexual mindset, your worries, and really do some shadow work here overall. And we have Libra coming in for you too. You could want to be able to, again, Libra is ruled by the planet of Venus. You may be wanting to just like have an emotional spark, dress up aesthetically, go have fun, go on more date nights, have a blast, do those things. Neptune in the reverse showing up here. You might be having sex with someone else in the astral realm, or a partner might be doing that, but pay attention to your fantasies during this time as well as escaping with sex here. And there might be some hidden secrets that are coming to life during Leo season when it comes to these types of energies in your dreams. So let's shuffle out the Real as Fuck Relationships deck and see what Gemini has going on here. Ooh, friends, in-laws, and extended family conflict. Talk about it. It's on the rise. So some of you do need to have confirmation there. Throat chakra energy. Some maybe hard conversations with some people out there and things. Okay. Shuffle this. Most important. Ooh. Okay. I love it. We were talking about this with this dating yourself, prioritizing yourself, learning to love your sexy self and validate you for you, boo. Hashtag proud. Again, another 6 here. So needing to really validate you, who you are, and everything like that. We had codependent coming out in the reverse, and it's a dark card. So maybe some of you are coming out of that. Maybe someone's reassured seeking from you, Gemini, like, do I look good in this? Do I look sexy in this? Should I wear this outfit? Should I wear that outfit? What do you think of my makeup? And like just kind of fishing for compliments. Or this person is like relying on you, or take it and flip it in reverse. You might be relying on other people to do things for you, quite frankly, here. So we'll clarify that. And then we had, I love it, learning to listen more than you speak in your relationships and building awareness with this. 55, throat chakra again. That was one of the things that I was kind of saying and picking up on when it comes to maybe some of you need to and maybe ask other people how they're doing too for a change. And again, always just flip whatever energies resonate with you. Sheesh. Okay, this person wants to tell you what to do when they haven't even walked a day in your shoes. You're dealing with like a shame personality of the advice giver. You should do this, you should do that, blah, 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 blah. And they might be trauma bonded to you or dumping things onto you without even realizing it. And oh my God, or noticing it, consent and boundaries are definitely key. And enabling, oh my goodness, a person or a situation to continue with their bad behaviors. Hashtag accountability, boo. Geminis. This person could be 22, 50, you could be 50, 38. 11s are showing up for you to create new beginnings in your relationships here. What is this? This feels like this codependent type of behavior. You could be giving other people unsolicited advice, or you could just be telling people things where it's like, I didn't want to like hear about all of that. And they might just like back away from you. Some of you need to hold somebody accountable for their behaviors and their actions and how they're showing up. Let's clarify this codependence here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the reverse. They aren't taking action on goals in their life. They definitely just want to rely on you. Yeah, Page of Cups. This person could be younger than you. For some of you, this could be a child, a children, and it could be any age, like, or even as an adult here. Wow, Page of Swords here. 8 of Swords in the reverse. You could be in a relationship with a water sign energy. You don't have to be Gemini, but we have air sign and water sign energy showing up and fire sign energy here. For some of you, you're upset and frustrated that this person won't take action on their life. And then you both become aggressive in your conversations with one another and each other, emotionally abusive and psychologically abusive. And you don't even realize that you might be doing this. This is definitely an energy of like something needs to be worked on in this relationship. This could be children. Again, you could also be the child experiencing this from maybe from a parent, or a family member, loved one, whatever. But this could also just be like some of you have some inner child healing to do, wounding patterns from a really young age, and you can't move forward in this relationship with this other person if things aren't healed within yourself, or if you are just taking over this other person or they're taking over you, and then there's stuck stagnant energy. You do want to come out with this and work on this. For some of you, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, this is definitely kids here. And Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this could also be some of your kids are depressed. Some of you are regretting maybe having children with this person. Four of Wands in the reverse, this is like marriage card that went wrong here. There's something that's going to come up with this full moon that's going to be very illuminated here. For some of you, this is who you're married to. And you know this. Aquarius energy. Eight of Cups. You might walk away from this person, break up with this person because they're not doing their work. They're not doing their healing. And Temperance. Sagittarius too. You're showing up really well, grounded and balanced here. Seven of Swords in the reverse here. Yeah, this person, you know, you're walking away from this. This person stole too much energy from you. Too much of your time, too much of your thoughts. Like taking time up in your day when you're supposed to be working. Taking time up in your day when you're supposed to be taking care of your kids. Yeah, Justice in the reverse. And there's some sort of like maybe legal case for some of you that isn't done or finished. Maybe this was an ex or divorce or something like that. Or they're just not well balanced in their energy, and then karma's coming back around. Eight of Wands, karma. 8 is the karma. And you have to move forward and away from this, Gemini. This is not a healthy relationship. It's very negative energy, vampires. Tell me about this person wanting to give unsolicited advice. What's happening here? It's very trauma dumpy bondy, like the other card said too. Page of Wands, maybe someone younger than you. Does not have to be. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A partnership. King of Pentacles. You might be older than them. You might be giving this person lots of money to support them. A friend, a family member, a partnership, a lover, a spouse, whatever. Someone at work, right? Or someone wants to tell you what to do with your money, or wants to tell you not to be with this person or this relationship. Nine of Cups in the upright. There's going to be a lot of emotionally healing conversations with this. This person's coming towards you. Three of Swords in the reverse, but you've done like your healing. You weren't heartbroken from things in the past. Ten of Swords. Yeah, in the reverse. You want it that way. You're coming out of anything. Justice in the reverse. Libra energy. For some of you, this feels like court case, legal stuff. Or for some of you, this is like a contract in a workplace setting, whatever. And it's going to just be delayed till Libra season. Some of you are the boss and you're trying to give the advice to other people with what all these employees need to be able to do, how to work as a team, how to be partnerships. It's like that team player energy. There's nothing negative about this. This could just be the advice from past that people have given to you. And you're like, I'm gladly going to apply this now. Five of Cups. Yeah, like for some of you, you've been very depressed and down, but like you're not anymore. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, wish fulfillment here. You're coming out of this. Yeah, for some of you, this was definitely some sort of maybe contract here, some sort of traditional thing that was going on happening. Could have been during Taurus season. This could have been like the pause or the hold of a friendship or a relationship or a work contract here overall. This could have been a divorce situation and then it was done. Queen of Swords. Or it's getting done soon. Jesus, okay. For some of you, this is like people want to tell you how to do your job, how to write up contracts in the workplace. For some of you, this is people wanting to tell you legit how to do your career, your job, be in that relationship, do whatever. And for some of you, you are applying this advice and it's turning out in your favor here. For others of you, this will turn out in your favor when you move forward. This really doesn't feel like anything negative. Just be careful of someone who's trauma bonding and attached to you. Yeah, Hanged Man energy in the reverse. Like, you're seeing that. Some of you might be doing a cord cutting ritual, an unhooking, cutting this person off here. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this could even be a group of people, friends, family member, even work colleagues, friendships, or maybe even partnerships that didn't go well. But this is like Emperor. Yeah, Aries, you're bossing up and like taking the leading role of your life in action. Just be careful of enabling people, codependent dynamics, Jesus, breadcrumbing. Some of you might have fired someone. Oh my God. Victim manipulating you. I feel like you've seen through this person and they just have like this tick and twitch of like wanting to apologize, say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This person has a lot of drama and I feel like you're just in a lot of trauma in their life and I feel like you're not taking it on, Gemini. It's a good thing, okay? So just, that's a warning for some of you out there. Pay attention to red flags in relationships moving forward. People will expose themselves. Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius, that's literally exposing death, transformation, changes, shakeups, and life tower moments, as well as Saturn retrograde. People are getting their karma. So if anyone's been like screwing around with you, Gemini, in a negative way, you know, using you, abusing you, manipulating you, just relying on you for things in life that they won't even do for themselves, that codependent type of energy, trauma bonding, and then trying to like tell you what to do in your life when maybe they still have some healing that they clearly need to do, but like then they're also trauma dumping onto you. You may know that you have to cut this cord here, and it may be really fucking hard for some of you out there to do that, and I get that. That's not easy. And it's like you get something so much better. You get 10 of Cups, right? That's so much better and different than like this one person who really, really needs to like focus on themselves. You might need a relationship cleanse. Okay, get your private readings done. This is so specific. So I'm channeling a lot of messages. Real as fuck relationships. A lot of you want those date nights. So a surprise date night or a gift or gesture is coming to you. Congratulations, Gemini boo. And then we have planning a pregnancy. I'm telling you, some of y'all are getting pregnant. Future family life values. There's a lot of values that are coming in here for you in this read. It's a very spiritual read of like, what are your values, Gemini? Next step. Some of you are ready for a real commitment. They want you. Career, love, engagement type of energy. And your relationship or sex life does not have to be perfect in order to enjoy it. So again, that perfectionism personality is coming up for some of you out there. Let's move on. Money. Money, finances, and career. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Unfulfilled. A lot of you are not happy in your life during this time. You don't like this job or career setting that you are in. Some of you just may not be happy with the amount of money, salary that you have, or even savings account. Maybe some of you are also retired or looking into retirement, and that's why you want to move forward with this. 2 flipped over, so hold up. Motivator, but we have it in the reverse. So some of you aren't motivated to like go to work, show up for work, do the damn things here. And we have caution. Some of you need to change your jobs because you're unhappy and you might be too scared with this. And I get it. It's scary to change jobs, career settings, take the leap of faith and fucking do it. Like, and there's also so much courage in that. And I said this to Leo's read. So Pluto retrograde, people are also going to be silent quitting, firing. All these companies are still going to lay people off here. It's in the sign of Aquarius. Technology, humanitarianism, big ass companies that say they're there for people, but then they don't actually practice what they preach with family values and things. And a lot of people are going through a lot of mental health crises during this time in these settings and they're burnt the fuck out. So you have to do what makes you happy here, Gemini. You could also have an emotional attachment to a job that isn't serving you anymore. Something needs to change here. There's like change written on that card 3 times. Some of you might also consider mentoring, lobbying, activism, or motivational speaking with this other card coming out. Like you might be the motivator of your team here as well, or leading a team. Caution. Use caution when making financial decisions. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs, and more going out than coming in. So maybe creating a budget, creating a plan, paying off bills is what they're saying too. Life purpose is in the reverse. You're really stuck. You don't know what this is. Maybe you need to seek a career counselor or coach with this energy. don't push forward. Like, don't just push yourself to try to figure it out. Personal growth takes fucking time. And sometimes when we try to push that shit, I'm guilty of this, Gemini. I'm not perfect at all. And sometimes when I'm like, what is this universe? What is this universe? Give me a fucking sign, please. I'm still like, okay, I see the signs. I get it. I see the cards. I get it. And then I'm like, but still, what is it? And so some of you might be in this like, what is it energy? But sometimes we have to be able to let go, not push it, you know, focus on that breath work, focus on maybe your spiritual values, focus on like some time going within and understanding what that is. Progress wants to show itself, and you have viral here, spiral here. So maybe some of you are in a head spiral, overthinking about work here. Maybe you work too much. Hold up. And then you're not grounded. Because then Jackie drops the card. Just kidding, Geminis. Okay, so we have ring. So financial commitments here. You do have some work opportunities coming. Potentially marrying your business with another business partner person, really wanting to have this be for the long time. Like, I'm not in it for a good time, but a long time, like that song kind of energy showing up. Wings. Okay, so funny how I'm like spiritual, like maybe you need to ask spirit for a sign. Maybe, you know, you're seeing angel numbers. Maybe you're getting like wings of a feather, you know, birds of a feather flock together. Rising above money issues, business taking off. Profit. Love that spiritual work came out here. Like purpose and mission. So you have double confirmation of life purpose. Some of you are really considering that during this time. And some of you, yeah, are future energy, learning something new, book, reading. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a student, maybe you're learning something right now that you want to be able to apply in like your own career setting, or getting trained into something in the future too. Writing, taking law class, education, paperwork. There are contracts. Some of you are going to be learning something very quickly, like hands-on as you go, and a small increase. So I do see that. This is also maybe like for some of you a fresh start. Maybe some of you are recently like out of school, new grad, whatever. And this is an honest assessment of like, how can I move forward and what kind of careers do I actually want to do? Mask is coming up. So you could also have like a secret stash of money that you don't remember that you had, like different types of investments, trust, 401ks, like from even different careers and stuff. So get on those websites where, I don't remember what they're called, Gemini, so I apologize, but like where you can like kind of research and see, did I have money out there somewhere that I didn't realize that was not claimed? Some of you do have a hidden potential, and I do feel that energy of you wanting to pick up on that. Shut up. And then you have the feather card right behind that here. So again, a lot of you might be light workers, spiritualists. You just might need to travel for work or just take some time, but you have abundance coming in. There is something unknown, but spirit will be showing it to you, okay? Let's shuffle this out. Tell me about ring. Three of Swords coming out sideways. So some of you have maybe gone into like family businesses before or with friends or whatever, and they've potentially screwed you over. Some of you might just be getting over and through a heartbreak here where it's kind of stunting you, but you do take, yeah, you have Five of Wands in the reverse coming out here. So there's been a lot of job, and maybe family fighting, chaos, conflict, competition here. But I do see you taking action and stepping into something new with creating what you want, being a leader of your life. The King of Wands is the one that does go out there, puts themselves out there and takes action. This is also like a card of travel. This is also a card of like the globe, a mat, setting things up for success for yourself here. You could also have Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries coming towards you. This is like more creative, more passion, something that you're more excited about here. Yeah, Four of Wands. For some of you, this is a family business here. Maybe you're working with a partner, spouse. Maybe you want to be able to move nearby water, nature, lands, whatever. Maybe you want to do something with that in particular. Maybe be gardeners, maybe be tour guides, maybe be pilots, maybe whatever. But really letting something come in. Eight of Cups. This is you walking away from these unfulfilled, opportunities. You're feeling unfulfilled. Four of Cups. Spirit saying like, I'm giving you an opportunity, but you got to stay open to this and try to actually see that I am coming in with you. Tell me about wings. Some of you are going to open up your own business. Congratulations. Aries energy here. And this is, again, world travel or being able to travel anywhere while your business is online. So congratulations. You could also have Aries in your chart. Ooh, but we have Devil energy sideways. Capricorn energy. So this is like the card of addictions, feeling stuck, feeling bound to different kinds of things here. You could have a Capricorn in your life. You could have Capricorn in your chart. You could have a packed 10th house here. For some of you, this is like ego with the first house in astrology, trying to figure out, well, how would I name my business? What would it identify as? And then Capricorn energy is like, what is the career, the public persona, that image? Be careful of any lack or scarcity mindset here in your thoughts with this devil kind of energy in Capricorn, as well as addiction, work addiction. You know, you could be the boss overworking right now here too. Drugs, alcohol, sex, food, shopping, things of that sort. Knight of Swords, an opportunity is coming to you. Gemini, your energy here. Another Gemini might be coming to you, an Aquarius or a Libra, but there is going to be a conversation here. And it is going to be something that you want to do. It's going to be good. Knight of Cups here. You might also be working with a water sign here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Temperance. And then the Sun card, shut up. Whatever you are meant to do, Sagittarius is like the philosopher. They're also the teacher. And Gemini, you're the student. So maybe you have the opposite, you know, Sagittarius placements in your chart. And it's not about letting go of that like student type of energy. Like you have to just integrate some of that in order to maybe teach. So some of you might be a teacher or wanting to do things. I also see this for you, this being a very happy, an exciting time ahead with this partnership, whatever. And we also have the Sun card, Leo energy. They're the creatives. They like being in public eye. They love their attention a little bit, right? They're confident as fuck. This is also Spirit maybe saying to you, hey, think about this Leo season tomorrow and moving forward with how you want to do this. So again, you could be partnering with, you know, this could also be two offers or opportunities. You could also be partnering with a Sagittarius or a Leo here to really do something creative. It's going to make you happy. I'm telling you, you have so many opportunities ahead. These people really care about you. They really love you. They want to see you happy. Six of Cups. This is better work, company culture. Your friends really have your back right now in your community here. The Lovers card in the reverse, but Gemini, you're not trusting this, okay? So I need you to give yourself, like, do some mirror work, choose and make the choice, because the Lovers card is about choices, choosing to think positive, choosing to think things are going to get better, choosing to know you are worthy of these opportunities, choosing to remember, like, I can fucking do this. I got this, okay? Everything will be okay. Judgment card, Scorpio energy. Yep, you are making a judgment call and a choice to walk away from a job career that's just not the best. Tell me about book and nugget. King of Swords in the reverse. Some of you don't have an action plan yet with how you want to apply the things that you're learning and like moving forward in order to make money on them. Some of you might need a business plan if you do open up your own business. Some of you might just be also delayed because maybe you're interviewing for jobs. Death card in the reverse here. Scorpio energy. Hold up. Page of Wands. This is different energy. I'm picking up on someone in your life, Gemini, maybe dies and then they give you money from like a will setting, whatever, and then it's the opportunity for you to go create whatever you want to. Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius, but overall, like Scorpio and air sign, your energy here. You may be grieving loss of somebody here too. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is also just you creatively moving forward. The pages are the students too. So it's like this energy of, okay, well, maybe school's out for the summer and then like, boom, I get to actually think about how I can create and do something that's much better for me and other people with the community here. This could be things where you're talking to friends, family members, again, from the past. Magician card, Gemini, your overall energy, moving things forward here, working with your hands, creating the stuff to move forward in your life. Six of Wands in the reverse. Some of you are afraid to be seen and put yourself out there. Page of Swords in the reverse, because maybe there's some sort of like negative self-talk from childhood that you had, negative thoughts that you had. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. It's not that you can't, it's that you won't, okay? Three of Pentacles, but there's a group of people here that really do love and support you, and they want you to share your gifts with them. So don't hold yourself back, okay? Nugget, these Two of Swords in the reverse. You know that this is going to make you money. Whatever your idea is, it's going to make you money. Hangman. Okay. Gemini. This is a brand new beginning and fresh start here. Taurus, Two of Swords in reverse. You know that you get to move forward and do whatever that makes you feel really happy and alignment in your career. Magician card in the upright. You are going to be creating something brand new with you. You're using all the tools in your toolbox, the skills, the excitement. Geminis and Virgos could be coming to you during this time, or even Virgo season here too. But you know that you get to move forward with this. You know this is going to be so much happier for you, and you know this is going to be so much better for you. Okay? You are building something, but I do need you, for those of you that have been dealing with money blockages, dealing with depression around money, dealing with I'm scared, I'm nervous, I can't, these fears, I need you to work on your fears. That's what Spirit is saying with this, okay? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Apply these lessons to your life and move forward here. Taurus, Hierophant in the reverse. I do see some delays in contracts because you aren't going after them and you don't believe that you're worthy of this money. You are, but you're creating these things in your head. And you are. Okay, this is a brand new opportunity for you. I feel like just saying don't blow it, Gemini. Breathe. Okay. Trust me, like, you deserve these things. You're a hard fucking worker. You put yourself out there. You're someone that connects with so many people. That is just such a beautiful gift that you have. But if you're not confident with these opportunities, you're going to block the blessings. And Spirit's going to say, okay, Gemini doesn't want it. I'll give it to someone else. We see Gemini's not confident. So just know, put it out there and it'll come to you. Like, dream job, dream goals, dream whatever. Yeah, some of you do need to save your money a little bit right here. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Don't blow it on anything small here. Strength card in the reverse. Now is a good time for you to be working on your resilience and your courage and your fears, your mindset, maybe seeking help with that too during this time. And Page of Cups in the reverse. I'm telling you, working on things that people maybe said about you in the past as like a child here, or that you weren't good enough. You are, okay? Top of the deck, baby. Contracts are coming in. Spirit wants to give this to you. Some of you could be writing this up. Some of you could be gifted money here as well. Cutlery, more business tools here. Needing more money, living well. Sole provider, more work is coming to you in the future. That is coming in. Maybe you're the sole provider. Maybe someone else is the sole provider. Maybe another person isn't working right now and you're nervous about that. We have the past. You need to release it and let it go here. Also, look back at any unfinished projects or an old skill, and you could be earning or receiving money from something that you did from the past here, okay? We have unclear. So needing to really work on some of these things. Some of you need to get out of denial, out of your head that you have some work that you need to mentally do in order to move forward in these career settings, right? Here, mental health, spirituality. Some of you are being called to hone in on your spirituality, your soul gifts with money. Some of you, this is you being an advisor, a healer, anything with the occult as well. And you're being guided to discover your unique spiritual path here. Ask your angels and guides for assistance. I'm telling you, picking up on those signs here. Just needing to ask them for something. Let's get a shameless truth. Let's move away from that, Gemini boo. Most important shameless truth. Ooh, beware snakes around you. Watch out. Law of attraction. Attracting, not chasing. Better friendships and relationships. Soul fam. Okay. Tell me about this snake. What does Gemini needs to know here? Trust your intuition with this person who you might think it is, or people in your life too, Gemini. King of Swords in the upright here. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra does not have to be. Someone in a leadership position or role, or they're well thought out, like they definitely have a plan. Page of Cups in the upright. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio doesn't have to be. Queen of Wands in the upright. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For some of you, this is multiple people telling you that you're being used by someone or something and you're just not hearing it or having it, okay? Hi, Mama Krisha. So glad that this is validating for sure. But some of you are being told maybe by someone, older than you or someone younger than you, kiddos, aunts, uncles, parents, if you still have them, spouses, partners, friends, that people use you. They use you for your mind, they use you for your emotions, and they use you for your creativity and your confidence, Gemini. And you don't want to believe it. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Wands, and these people are claiming victim, and you need to move away from this energy here. Nine of Pentacles, you get a wish fulfillment blue. You've really, Five of Wands, had to deal with people who have fought you on things in life. Chaos, conflict, competition. People that maybe were just like drinking their sorrows away. People that saw, oh, Gemini has all these things, so I want to like take this from them. They're so peaceful. How are they doing this? How are they doing that here? And you're like, no. You don't get to take from me anymore, okay? Seven of Wands in the reverse. This person was really aggressive, nasty, abusive, feisty, fighty. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. They definitely use you for your money. It could be a Scorpio here. This was not a healthy partner overall, but it does not have to be a Scorpio. This could be someone who's still living, and it's like ambiguous loss and a death. But you're like, I know you lost out on me because I know that I'm well-grounded, balanced, and stable. You don't have access to me anymore. I think some of you need to cut these people off and out of your life here. Seven of Cups in reverse. You know this. You just needed someone to confirm it. You're coming out of any Delulu energy. Yeah, Six of Wands. They told you how great you are, how awesome you are in the reverse, but secretly they were very jealous of you and the energy and the things that you put out there and what you received. They were jealous of your confidence, so they wanted to tear you down, Gemini. This person could have been a parent, family member here. Does not have to be. Brother, sister, father, mother, caregiver, cousin. They could have had a drinking problem. Shut up. Nine of Cups in reverse is literally drinking problem. King of Wands. King of Cups here. Like, this feels like a father figure that could have had a drinking problem, or just someone in general that like is saying this shit to like hurt you. And if they're saying that shit under the influence, what are they saying to you, sober? What are they thinking to you sober, if they are ever sober? There are a lot of loyal people around though, so keep them close, Gemini. Keep the ones that you can trust close. And this person is an opportunist in the reverse and a social climber. Watch out. I feel like you know who that is. I feel like you don't let them into your staircase, your home, to access to you here. Yeah, they're really ungrounded and balanced. 44. 4 is significant to you, heart chakra. You've noticed that like you can't even let them in their life because they want, this says one-uppers are trying to make their life bigger than yours. They see that you're expanding and they hate it. Justice is served. Some of you, this might be like you got the job, this other person didn't, and they're just upset. For some of you, court case. For some of you, you're just growing in life and you're not tolerating any BS anymore, okay? Let's shuffle out the Healing Oracle deck and get one message for you, Geminis. Make sure, just take what resonates with you, okay? Most important final message for my Gemini collective here. Psychic abilities, acting visions, it's destined. This came out in Cancer's read. You could have Cancer in your chart, but this is something where you could be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper, whatever. But you know what is coming. And Spirit wants you to trust your abilities. Don't gaslight them during this time. Don't let other people shame you. Don't let other people manipulate you. Don't let other people just say shit when they don't even know what they're talking about to you, okay? So let's hold this up. The Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. Water has long been associated with the feminine mystic arts, seers, oracles, and psychics, using it to receive visions of the present and the future. Scrying is a mystical practice that's been used since ancient times all over the world. It's the art of gazing into something with a reflective surface, including water, to detect messages or visions. The earliest documentation of scrying reaches back to ancient Babylonia. It's believed that the scryer would add oil or flour to a bowl of water and then read the resulting mixture to receive helpful visions. This divination practice is referred to as, oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher this word. Like a nomancy? I don't know. It's a form of hydromancy. When the water oracle appears before you, it's a sign that something is destined, written in the stars. Maybe you're living with a question at the moment, and perhaps you've received unexpected guidance to make a change in your life, but you're unsure whether it's in your head or your heart talking. The Water Oracle delivers a message for you to trust your intuition and messages and visions you've been receiving. It's a card of confirmation and encouragement to act on your visions and embody your intuition. It can also be a sign that your psychic and intuitive abilities are growing stronger, that you have the gift of clear vision, and are being encouraged to work on this craft more deeply. I trust my intuition and I act on it with confidence, okay? Geminis, for whoever needed to hear that, yes, your psychic abilities are on the rise. Yes, trust your intuition. Yes, you can see shit into a bowl with scrying and water and whatever. Some people are gifted that. Some people can see orbs. Some people can see other things too. I mean, really, Gemini, it's whether or not you're open to that. But Spirit's saying, really, don't gaslight any of this during this time. Okay. Let's close it out with Spirit Says. Geminis, this was a long read. Thank you all for being here. Make sure if you just got on, you go back and you watch the full read. Check the other placements in your chart. Definitely hit subscribe to my channel, yo, because like that would be amazing. Help me grow. Like this video, because then I will do your read sooner. The more likes, more engagements. I prioritize that first. And we had one fall on the floor here. And what was I gonna say? I don't know. Check the other placements in the chart. If you know, you know. If you've been here for a while, you know the drill, okay? So we have divine intervention. There are things we are doing behind the scenes on your behalf. We got your back. 41, major changes ahead. Spiritual texts are showing up for you. So tap into your spirituality through spiritual textbooks and reconnect through reading. High vibes. Keep your thoughts and energy high. Right now, you are being called to raise your vibration here. We have past lives. Look into your past lives to understand what lessons you've learned. Hypnotherapy, past life regression, birth chart reading. It's always a great one to be able to do the birth chart reading. Pendulum here. A lot of opportunities are coming, and make the best decision for you. Maybe using a pendulum to figure out choices, options, opportunities that feel right. And we have reflection overall. Reflect on what you want to attract and be that for other. Keeping the good energy in people's lives and positivity. Oh my God. And throat chakra, literally. These two are out together, called that. Practice daily affirmations, mantras, quotes, raise your vibration, and speaking what you want into existence here. Spirit wants to give it to you, but you got to activate it, boo. Okay, throat chakra. Your voice needs to be louder. Speak up here overall. Top of the deck. What have I been saying? Air, work with your element, breath work. Gemini, slow down, breathe, okay? Go outside on a windy day, fly a kite, listen, and to the breeze and focus on your breath and work with the air. Middle of the deck, automatic writing could be really good for some of you. Prompts to connect with your spiritual team and divine realms. For those of you that have been like, give me a sign, hit me baby one more time. Literally like just practice your spiritual protection beforehand. I'm not going to get into that. Come to my workshop in the future, Gemini, if you want to know more, but write down, a prompt, a question that you have for your teen. Get grounded, have a journal nearby, set the intentions if you would like with crystals, high vibrational music, whatever. Clear your mind, clear your head, be present, get off screens, turn off any technology, any devices, and just write that shit down. And maybe you need to go to a psychic medium or just a healer, someone that can maybe do that for you, channel the messages for you. That might really be one of their big gifts too, okay? So Geminis, as always, take what resonates with you. Get your private reads done too, boo. Check the other placements in your chart. I know you've got this. I know you've been through it, and I know you can do it. You are such a kind soul, a person that is always showing up for other people. And Spirit also wants you to be able to show up for you. Prioritize yourself, prioritize your self-care. Harmonious times are ahead. You have so many opportunities. Now is the time to really get grounded and figure out which ones are the best and are in alignment for you, okay? Make sure to like this video. Tell me about how you're feeling it with the comments below with this, and stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.